emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here. Zobu, Zobu, reigning by.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. This is Queen Mother of Royalty with beautiful ladies here. I know on today's content or today's video you're gonna be seeing new faces, and we are so gonna bring you hot content. And without much further ado, I'm gonna welcome the new subscribers. So if it's your first time coming to this channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell, so next time we upload a new video you'll be the first one to get notified. And to those subscribers who are coming back for the second time or for most repeated times, I want to say karibu, and thank you for your support. Without much further ado, I'm gonna let Miss Lily take over to do the introduction.
Hello. Welcome viewers. I'm so excited. We're blessed. First of all, we want to say thank you to the God Almighty for preserving our lives. Many can talk, many can speak, but God has given us the breath. Thank you so much for joining us on Queen Mother of Royalty channel. This is the Queen herself right there on my right side, and we're going to introduce our wonderful mama today here. My name is Lily, and before we go on, please subscribe, invite, share. Let you enjoy with everybody the content that we're going to share.
Right.
So today, wherever you're watching us from, please share, subscribe, follow Queen Mother of Royalty on Facebook, Instagram, Queen Mother of Royalty on TikTok, Queen Mother of Royalty. Me, I'm Lily Love everywhere you find me. Thank you for coming. We have our wonderful visitor. Please, and Queen, again, say hi to your viewers.
Hello guys, thank you so much Lily for the introduction, and we have a new beautiful face here, and Lily is also a new face, but not so new because she's been here before. And I'm gonna let them Lily has already introduced herself to you, and Miss Genevieve is gonna introduce herself as well, and Lily is gonna tell us what we're gonna be talking about today. I'm gonna let Miss Genevieve introduce herself, and then later on Lily is gonna tell us what we're gonna talk about. And Miss Genevieve, please.
Hi, I'm Genevieve. I am a massage therapist, and I am blessed beyond belief to know these two ladies, because ladies, we have to love each other,
Right.
and we have to uplift each other,
Right.
like God wanted us to.
Right.
Yes. All right. So today we're gonna host this wonderful woman. She's located in Dallas, Texas. For those who are in Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Pantego, Arlington, Grand Prairie, visit her massage therapy clinic right here in Pantego area. It's called Body Works, as Works, WERKS. So Body Works, you get great services here. She's a wonderful woman. I've been blessed by her services. She's just a loving soul. So today we're gonna share something very important. Many people are waiting to have, many people are already enjoying it. Some it didn't work out, but it's all for the goodness of God. So today we're gonna talk about marriage, and we're gonna host this woman right here, and we're gonna ask her some questions. What are things that have taken her this way? What are secrets why she's looking this beautiful? And her skin is just amazing, and her smile is just breathtaking. So Miss Genevieve, first of all, tell us, how old are you and where were you born?
And I'm sorry, so before that, Miss Genevieve just celebrated her anniversary. I don't know, she's gonna tell us it's gonna be how many years anniversary, but she just recently, like last month, end of last month, she just celebrated her anniversary. So that's what drew us, because when she told us how many years she's been into marriage, we were like, oh my God, in the US, in America, it's not happening. So that's why we decided, we thought it right to bring her over to you guys so that she can tell you the secrets of a happy marriage.
Yes.
Take over.
First of all, I've been married 42 years, and I'm 61 years old.
Wow.
I sat down with my husband today, and I asked him, what do you think is the key to a good marriage? He said, you must love each other first.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to go further, and I'm going to say, you have to love yourself. Remember, when Jesus came down, he didn't come from a man, he came from a woman. God loves us. We are not second, we are first.
Right.
Knowing this, you have to know who you are when you give yourself to someone else. And you have to love them, and you have to know that you have the power to be able to move mountains through Jesus.
Amen. And Miss Genevieve, please tell us how old were you when you met your husband?
19. I knew him 2 months. But when I was in Sunday school, I had a lady, one of the teachers, she said, you should always ask God who you're going to marry and if it's okay. And I had made, I don't know if it's because I'm stubborn, but I had always decided, I'm going to ask him, because she said, I bet none of you will remember. And I did. And he gave me the go ahead. And
what was the main thing that attracted your husband to you, or what was the main thing that made him get attracted to you? So, because you dated for 2 months and you got married.
Yes.
So what was that click?
You know, we knew. I don't know how else to say it. We knew. He was kind. He was loving. He was sweet. I didn't always have to look pretty. I didn't. In fact, he does not like makeup. He doesn't want me wearing makeup.
Oh, wow.
So there were so many wonderful things that he loved about me without me having to be beautiful, without me having to be anything, because beauty fades.
There you go. We told you I'm called Lily Love. That's why I always go by love.
Oh, yes.
If you love yourself, life moves on.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Yes, ma'am.
And the saying goes that if you want somebody to love you, you better love yourself first, and then every other thing is gonna come up. Just like you had Miss Genevieve say that, like the feeling comes from deep in within. You can date somebody for 20 years, 100 years, but if it wasn't meant to be, then definitely you guys are not gonna marry. But she just did it for 2 months, and that's how they got married. So, and the key thing that she said again, that you should always seek all this from God.
Yes.
So if you meet somebody and you want to get a Mr. Right, you want to get a Mrs. Right, then you gotta go down on your knees and ask your Creator, how does He want you to do it? Who does He want you to do it with? So
yes.
Okay, Miss Genevieve, we're so excited to host you on Queen Mother Reality. For those ones who are joining in, please hit the subscription button on your right side. Click that bell. This is where happiness and joy is found. There's beautiful women here. We're all married. She's married. I'm married.
Oh, yes.
She's been married. She's the queen tonight. She's the first queen. She's the second queen because she's the VIP today.
Oh, yes.
So Miss Genevieve, we're gonna continue on this topic.
Yes, ma'am.
A lot of girls are out there, but they're having it very difficult to find the right man. How do you find the right man?
Stop
And
looking.
how do you know?
Stop looking.
Stop looking.
You ask God, He knows what you need. He will give you who you want. I wasn't looking for my husband, not at 19, but He gave him to me. And when they give them to you, remember, that's your human. God gave you that human, just as He has given you to Him. How would you want to take care of your human? And how would you want your human to take care of you?
right.
So you have to do that, and you have to allow them to be human.
Right.
Remember, they're not going to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect.
Thank you.
So the days you're doing good, He can do bad, and that's okay. And then the days you're doing bad, vice versa.
There you go. You hear yourself, because sometimes marriage is very hard. Some people get very stressed. I get stressed sometimes, and I feel like I want to walk out.
And it's
but I
nice.
remind myself
Right.
that you got this, because
Yes.
you don't want to start something and then just leave it hanging. So
Right.
she's gonna tell us some of the secrets.
And
marriage.
before that, I would just like to add on something else, that remember, when two different people are coming in to be together, you are two different people from different families, and you might be from different communities, you might be from different regions, you might be from different countries. So remember, this person was born far away when he didn't know that he was going to meet somebody like you. So that is why when Miss Genevieve said that, you have to be there. Stop looking. That is if it's not toxic, of which there are some questions we're going to go ahead and ask Miss Genevieve. There is nothing that is perfect. Remember, even you and your sister, sometimes you don't get along, but she's your sister. You're going to take her. So thank you for that. So
It's very true. I call marriage an institution, because you graduate every day. It's like starting from kindergarten, you go to first grade, you go to, the more you go higher, everything becomes sweet. She told us from the beginning she's been married 42 years. Amazing. I'm only on 13 years. How long, Queen, have you been married?
Oh, so mine is a little bit complicated, like, So I'm not sure, because we dated before and we later on came and got married. So those are some of the questions that we're going to ask Miss Genevieve. If you're getting married and somebody asks you, how many years have you been married? So are you going to include the years that you are dating? Because maybe if you date for long, you date for a short time. So those are some of the questions we're going to ask Miss Genevieve.
Do you have one question so you can ask our beautiful Miss Genevieve?
Yeah, so Miss Genevieve, so I know mostly like nowadays there are so many people crying left, right, and center saying that, oh my God, marriages are toxic, and there's a big number of people. Of course, we don't encourage somebody that when your marriage is toxic, keep on staying there. There are these people who keep on, they beat you,
No.
and you say stop looking. So do you go ahead and withstand the beating while you
No.
stop looking, or what do you do in that case?
Well, what does God say? If you are his child, if you have your child, would you want your child to stay somewhere where someone was beating them? That's your dad. He's your father. He's your Abba. Why would your father want you to stay in something like that?
Right.
That's horrible. If it's not toxic and it's just two people ramming heads, what you need to do is you need to step back and remember, men are different than women. We express things a certain way and they express things a certain way. And sometimes they don't hear what it is we're really trying to say, and sometimes we don't hear them.
Right.
So it's always good to say, what do you think I just said? And have them repeat that to you.
Yeah.
So because it may be something so totally different you didn't say.
So it's definitely communication.
Communication,
You have
totally.
to communicate.
Yes.
Because if you keep it to yourself, you're gonna get hurt more and
Yes,
more, and you're gonna assume that he's understanding when he's not
When he's not.
understanding.
Yes,
So one secret is you need to learn how to communicate. Be free. That's somebody you accepted.
Right.
One pastor used to say, if I can see you naked,
Thank
I
you.
can see your bank account.
Right.
So you should
Thank
be
you.
free and
Everything.
free. So please, so we have one question. We have another question.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go
but
ahead.
Before you go to another question, okay. So you and Miss Lily said that communication, right? So what about these people? Because I know there are these kind of species. I'm sorry to say so, but there are these kind of people. Like they don't understand something like this. I have a friend. I'm not gonna mention her, but I have a friend. Like she's been saying that she tries as much as she can to communicate, but still the other partner doesn't understand, because maybe you say, let's be free. That's gonna be another question, but he doesn't understand. You keep on saying, okay, let's talk. How do you want me to do it? He's gonna tell you how he wants you to do it. When you do it how he wants you to do it, then he's gonna use it against you. So what do you do in that case?
Well, then he doesn't love you. He's just looking for a fight.
So what do you do in that case? Do you walk away?
No. You do everything that you can do, and then you ask God, and you wait for God, because that's the answer. He will tell you.
And
Give us your thoughts on that. Miss Genevieve say, don't walk away even if it's toxic. So
No, not toxic.
No,
not
yeah.
toxic.
Uh-huh.
Not toxic. You said if he's going to use it against you.
uh-huh.
So if he's going to use it against you, that's not love.
But remember, we have something that is called emotional torture.
Yeah.
There is that this person, you are peaceful, you decide, oh, today let me go prepare my husband the most delicious food that he likes. But you thinking that he's gonna like it because maybe you're trying to do it different from how you always do
Right.
it. And when he comes, he's gonna be talking, like cussing you for repeated hours, like maybe 3 hours
That's
consecutive.
not love, hon. That's
That's
toxic.
not
So do you
love.
walk out? Like,
Yes.
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes it also depends what mood is in.
Right. It
How
can't
do you turn on your husband?
Right.
How do you click on him?
Speak up, Lily.
Sometimes I always say everybody, like we're living in a stressful environment,
Right.
A stressful world.
Yes.
You have to know maybe there's something that made him
Absolutely.
already out of the mood from work, or something's bothering him. That's why Miss Genevieve said communication.
Yes.
Before you prepare that thing, it's also always easy. I like text messages. Sometimes if I run
Yes.
out of what I'm gonna cook, I'll text my husband, hey, what do you think you're gonna eat?
I like that. I like that.
So he will say, oh, anything. I will know he's in the mood.
Right.
If he's not in the mood, he's gonna say, I don't think I'm gonna eat today.
Right.
So you already know that something is bothering him.
Right.
So before you start this fancy, a lot of men don't like surprises like women we do.
Right.
Most
You are
men,
correct.
they're totally different.
But we are babies. We like surprises.
We
Miss
like
Genevieve,
surprises.
That's what we are.
Right.
We're women, and we want to be appreciated. That's our love language.
Right.
That's our love language.
It's interesting. I told you it's a very, 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 very mature discussion today.
Yes.
Please, if you're here and it's your first time to be on this channel, go ahead and subscribe. Share. Let's trend the whole,
Absolutely.
because someone is right there confused.
Right.
Somebody is there doesn't know what to do.
Right.
Someone is out there walked out of marriage. But today we are just brainstorming on
Right.
each and everything right here.
Right.
Two brains are more than one.
Of
So right
course.
here, thank you for
Absolutely.
watching Queen
Thank
Mother
you.
of Royalty.
Thank
So
you.
we're gonna continue with our interview with our VIP lady, Miss Genevieve. She's a massage
VIP.
therapist.
And guys, Miss Genevieve has a perfect touch.
Yes,
Please,
she does.
Just if you experience it, you're not gonna go back. Back to the
That was
topic.
another question that I wanted to ask.
Okay.
You've been a massage therapist for how long?
26 years.
26. So how does your husband, you're a married woman, how does your husband find it? Because you don't only do
I
massage
know.
therapy to one
Yeah.
gender.
Thank
Yep,
you.
yep. Well, we've been married for quite a while, and he knows I'm kind of different.
Mhm.
I mean, it takes somebody different to want to do what I do. And he's always nurtured that. And it was funny because when I told him I wanted to be a massage therapist, he didn't care. It was my dad who asked me, what does that mean? But no, he has always supported me. He knows I'm his.
Right.
He knows
So you
I'm
need
not
to find
going
a
anywhere
supporting
else.
husband.
That's
You
a
need to
powerful
find
one, yeah.
a
Absolutely.
supporting partner.
And
Yes.
the one who trusts you because
Yes.
he
Yes.
knows you. And if
I'm
he
not going
trusts you,
Yeah.
right.
I have one video that I watched, and this man, he's a musician, he's a celebrity. They asked him, how long have he's been married for 26 years and he's been having attacks and all that. And he said when he gets out of the gate, he's that person who he is. When he comes back to his home, his wife looks at him as that man that she married.
Right.
So that's what has kept his career going.
Yes.
So you have to have a supporting husband that
Yes.
understands you. You
Yes.
understand him.
And you have to support him too.
Yes.
You have to support what he wants.
What
and
did your
he wants to
husband do?
My husband worked for Pepsi.
Pepsi.
He used to work and batch it, actually mix it.
Yes.
But he was injured, and so I work and he stays home. And that's okay because I am a queen at home.
Oh, yes.
He doesn't just sit at home and I come home and do everything. He cooks, he cleans, everything he does for me. And
Balance.
I appreciate it.
Right.
When I come home and he's made dinner, I say, thank you.
Awesome.
Just like if you were home and you cooked all day
Right.
and cleaned and walked in and they throw everything all over the place.
Right.
Right? And then they gobble down the food and they walk away. That's not nice.
No.
So,
Queen to you.
So appreciation, just like Miss Genevieve say, in marriages, this appreciation is something that is powerful. Like just notice small things, these small things that people do. Like I remember my son is such a sweet, my elder son is such a sweet boy. Kudos to you, King. I know you'll be watching this. So most of the time, like maybe we are driving somewhere, he will run, open the door and say, Queens first, ladies first. And then he's going to show you where to sit. But some men, you want to run, you want to sit on the car, and then you tell your wife, get in faster, let's go, you know. How now? It
Remember,
doesn't
she's
happen.
the queen.
I'm the queen, huh? the queen mother herself. So I come from the royalty family. So
Yes.
you know what I mean. And then something else that Miss Genevieve said: if your woman cooks for you, if you don't like the food, don't just use like a loud voice, or maybe you go sleep, or maybe you ignore the food simply because you don't like it. Lily said communication. Number one, communicate. If you don't like it, just don't show her you don't like it. Even have a bite and say appreciate. Say thank you. It was good, even though, because somebody said, I saw a topic of discussion that was going somewhere. For example, Miss Genevieve, now that maybe said, I know your husband, he's a nice man, he's a nice man. So thank you for doing that. If you come in and maybe he prepared something and it's too salty, he put a lot of salt, with love, I'm going to ask you and I'm going to ask Miss Lily, with love, how are you going to say that? Okay, let's say you have come from a stressful job. Like it's been stressful. I know Lily works in a health industry, and Miss Genevieve, just like she said before, maybe she has come in, she has got some nasty client, and her head is messed up. This is America. Remember, you are the mother, you are the everything. You are the driver, you are the nurse, you are the doctor. Everything is on your head. So you go home to that. So how are you gonna like say that with love? Like this, the food is salty with love.
With my husband, we eat a certain way, and I'm the one that decides what diet we're going to follow, even though he's the cook. So if I come home and something is too salty, he has high blood pressure. So I'll say, wow, hon, how are you feeling? How is this making you feel? Because I don't have high blood pressure, so it's not going to make my blood pressure go up. And then he'll go, you're right. You're right. There's always a gentle way to say something without being ugly.
Right.
Thank you.
You don't, and you don't have to scream, and you don't have to, be nasty.
That's nice of you.
Well, this is the guy. This is your human. This is who you go to sanctuary for. This is your respite.
Sanctuary, guys.
Remember
Jerusalem.
Yes. There you go.
Yes, that's your sanctuary, and you like you said, you should be able to be free, but you don't have to be cruel, and you don't have to be nasty.
Yes, that's true.
And you, Miss Lily.
So
how are you gonna tell Sable? Lily also has a sweet husband. Like they're my brothers. They're just like wonderful men. So how are you gonna tell Salongo?
Sometimes, let me tell you, when there is something stressing you, by all means that's gonna happen. You're gonna mess up something. Like you say, you don't have to be nasty. You can say, oh, what happened today? Something is missing in here.
Like I want you to be a little bit romantic, like like you're coming from, you're tired, and you just came home, and you told me you're really craving for this food.
I'm very, very a loving person. So
that's why you are Lily Love.
I'm called Lily Love. Follow me on TikTok. If you love food, we're right here on TikTok about Lily Love.
Chef.
So we just love to cook. You don't have to be nasty, like you say. You don't have to throw tantrums like a child. You just say it nicely and say, babe, what happened? Hey, honey, what happened today? Oh, something went wrong. Like, oh, I'm very sorry. I can respond and say, I'm very sorry. I had a stressful day at work, and I didn't actually realize. If he's an understanding man or a husband or a partner, if you're dating, he will literally understand. If somebody who is abusive will also show his part, will also display his behavior.
Right.
Some people don't know how to control their emotions, but those are the things that you look, if this marriage is gonna be violent,
Right.
if this man, for those who are dating, those are some of the keys you should look at. Certain things, how do you respond?
Right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So you just have to talk in a nice way, simple. We can fix another thing quick.
Right.
If there is a substitute. Or if we don't have children, if it's still an early sweetheart marriage, you can order something out.
But on that, Lily, you're saying an Alice. Does it have to be like you have a season to be sweethearts? You have a season
you
to
should
be like
sweetheart all the time. So long as you're in the mood. If you can, please be a sweetheart.
Remember, sometimes you're not in the mood because you are human. Just like Miss Genevieve said before, we are human beings. So there's this day I'm gonna come, like I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like, because I'm a mom too, and sometimes I go home and everybody's calling me mom at the same time. So this is calling you mom, this is calling you mom, and sometimes your head wants to blow. So sometimes it's good to be human. Please, okay, just stop calling mom for a few minutes. Let me just recollect. That's for another topic.
It also depends on how they know you, how your husband knows. Everybody gets angry. Even Jesus himself, he got so angry.
Right.
He got angry, but they knew him on the other side too.
Right.
And we're all human. We all carry that. So that sometimes it's not going to be good. Sometimes it's going to be good.
Right.
But you just have to communicate, balance, support each other, and be gentle. Simple as it is. The day will pass, and the next day will come, and you'll be blessed.
Oh wow, that's
right.
powerful.
So, and we're gonna continue on. So, I want you to tell us literally what kind of energy has kept you guys loving each other every day when you go out and you feel like this is the man I'm going to marry for the rest of my life. You're 61.
Right.
How old is he?
He's 60.
60. And what is the energy that really, really keeps you guys going? Happy.
He is my best friend. I am his best friend. If something bad happens, that's who I want to go and tell. And when something happens with him, that's what he does. And so you want that. I mean, girls are great and all that, but this man knows me. Like you said, he's seen me naked. This man knows me. He knows where the skeletons are buried. He knows all the stuff.
Right.
Why wouldn't I want to go to him first?
Awesome. That's a powerful one. And just Miss Lily said like, awesome. So on another one, Miss Genevieve. So I just wanted to ask you, this is different maybe sometimes maybe in Africa. This is different from African men or other maybe communities to I know that your community. There is this thing that we say that maybe when you love each other, maybe you're married already. But I know this one, most African men will not be comfortable with it. Like we are out, we're holding hands. Like maybe we are out, we are walking and you are holding my hand and we are swinging. And if you do that in my village, people will be looking at you with their third eye, you know.
Oh, I see.
And then if I do it in America or in the US, in the streets of maybe Dallas or New York or wherever, it's something that's normal.
Right.
And even some men still there in the US, they're in America. But if you do that, it's gonna be like, stop doing that. You don't need to show people, you know what I mean, Lily?
Right.
So
it would hurt an American girl's feelings because we're open. We openly love each other, and PDAs. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're okay with that. You know, to a point. I'm old.
I
don't need to see everybody's business, but you know what I mean?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that, but cultures aren't like that.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, my mother was Armenian, and her culture was different too. The men were treated a little different than the women, but you just have to step up. And you just have to say, this is who I am. Why are you ashamed of me?
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
That's powerful. So in America, it's normal. Like you can hug your wife. You can hold hands when you're talking. If you feel like you want to kiss, give her. If it's a deep kiss, a shallow, smooth, anything.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. Lily, in your culture, because me and Lily, we come from different cultures. Lily comes from Uganda. I come from Kenya. So this is a whole world here represented.
We have Romania here. We have America representing America. She's presenting Kenya, presenting Uganda.
Cool.
There you go. But like Miss Genevieve said, cultures are totally different.
Right.
If you know there's certain things you shouldn't try that you know your husband is not comfortable with.
Right. Right.
I know in my white culture, holding hands, you know, crossing over hand, leaning, it's normal. But in my culture, it was looked like you're kind of disrespecting your elders if you start kissing.
Right.
And even when you're getting married in church and they say kiss your bride, you just do the peg. You only do the peg, of which in America
some people
it's
it's
a whole kissing. Right. So you just have to understand. And even for those ones that who are having intermarriages, like different cultural marriages, they also know a certain way to behave. When they go in Africa, let's say you marry a white man marries a black woman or an African, they also know how to behave. And even your husband, you have to understand who you're marrying before you get into all that. Culture will not matter. He will teach you a certain way how to handle yourself when you go to Kenya, when you go to Uganda, when you go to Romania, because it's all culture.
Right.
I told you guys, thank you so much for watching Queen Mother of Royalty. We are still live. We're almost finishing. Don't get tired. Hit the subscription button right here. Follow her. You're gonna be happy. It's different content every week. She brings different happiness, mood, energy, all here. Kids, everything. And today we still have our wonderful lady. She's a sweetheart. I've never met anybody who has a heart like this woman.
Yes,
she's wonderful.
That's true.
So if you're in Dallas, Texas, please or if you're visiting Dallas, Texas for the first time and you need couples massage, they provide it all here
Yes.
at Body Works
Right.
in
Yes.
Pantego. We'll put a little information about her shop.
Right.
She's a good massage therapy. Come enjoy the services. We're almost concluding this marriage. We're still talking on the topic about marriage.
Right.
One more question that I have for you, Miss Genevieve, before I end. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Oh, you too.
You're a blessed woman. She
Thank
said
you.
one thing every time we come to our massage therapy. She says you have to love yourself, and we have
Yes.
to love ourselves as women.
Right.
Yes.
That's why
Yes.
we came with this topic today,
Right.
here on Queen Mother of Royalty
Right.
channel.
Right.
Follow her everywhere.
Thank
My
you.
last question
Yes, ma'am.
before Queen Mother takes over. What advice are you going to give to the girls out there who are waiting to be married, who are dating somebody who has been dating for 10 years, they're not married? I don't know what you're still doing.
Yeah.
Because you should know somebody.
You should be
if this
gone.
man gonna be for you, gonna
Yeah.
be
Of
for you.
course.
A lot of them, some for those who have been divorced, it didn't work out for you. It's also fine. You can
okay.
still find love.
Right.
Love does not die.
Right.
No.
God loved us. He still loves us. He loves
Yes.
us always.
Yeah.
God is love. He
God
is
is love.
love. And so
Powerful.
you deserve love.
Powerful.
So don't
Absolutely.
give up yet. If you still have hope, you just have to find the
Yes.
right person.
Right.
And that's where the most important thing is before you get married. If the guy isn't treating you well, it isn't going to get better.
Thank
It
you.
does not get better.
There you
They
go.
put their best foot forward first,
Thank you.
and then you just like you did.
Thank you.
When you didn't eat so much at dinner, or you wear all the makeup, and now you're going to be you, and he's going to be him.
Right.
If he was awful before, don't expect a prince.
Thank you. And that comes to my question. I'm sorry, Miss
No, go
Lily.
ahead.
That comes to
Go
my
ahead.
question. I wanted to ask Miss Genevieve, like, during the marriage or before marriage, what are the red flags? Because I know there are people who they see the red flags. Like in my culture, I'm gonna be speaking for myself. In my culture, we don't believe in like divorce a lot.
Right.
If you get divorced, then you're gonna be an outcast.
Right.
And the moment you're married, that was gone in the days. They used to tell you that when you go, don't come back.
Yes.
Right.
They will
Like,
send you back.
They will, yeah. If you come, they will send you back. And that is why you used to hear maybe our mothers long time ago. They used to like stay in the marriages until they died there because somebody. We didn't used to know these things about depression. Like somebody gets depressed and then her mind blows off, and then we're gonna say she's bewitched. But in the real sense, she's depressed because she's trying to keep it, and then they apply, and then they blow up. So some of the red flags, I know you mentioned a few. So some of the red flags that you see before you get in the marriage.
Yes.
So which one would you think it is? I know you have said like if she's not, he or she, we're gonna be. It's a women power,
Yes.
So if
Absolutely.
he is not treating you right,
He's not gonna.
out.
Murife,
not gonna.
run.
Yes.
My friend, run.
Yes.
Run for
Yes.
your
Run
life.
for your life.
Yes.
So another red flag that maybe somebody.
If he
might-
always puts himself first, he will always put himself first. And if you
Yeah.
want to be subservient, that's fine. Everyone has their positions. I don't want to be.
Thank
Right.
you.
My husband doesn't. He treats me as an equal. He doesn't treat me as a lesser.
Right.
Thank you.
And God didn't treat me as a lesser. Pontius Pilate.
Yes.
He was going to rule over and talk about Jesus and his wife. His wife, a woman, came to him and said, "Don't do that," and he
Yes.
listened to her.
Yes.
Powerful.
Someone has to really want what you have to say and listen to what you have to say. If they
Right.
treat you like a child, they don't love you.
Thank you. Love. I told you, I'm Lily Love. Thank you for watching us.
Yes.
It's interesting. It's getting better.
It's getting
Yes.
hot.
It's getting hot. This is a hot seat right there. We
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
you.
you.
Queen Mother, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
You've been a
Thank you.
wonderful friend. I know her. If you visit Dallas Fort Worth, right here, this Queen Mother of Royalty, just
Yes.
reach out on her
Yes.
media
Right.
pages, please.
Right.
She does wonderful hairstyles, makeup, fashion. If you want to go on any event,
Right.
she's right there.
She's wonderful.
She's a wonderful soul. I
Beautiful,
don't
beautiful.
regret meeting her.
Mm-mm.
So, and I don't regret meeting Genevieve.
Oh, you either.
And
Sweet
again,
lady.
once more, right here, if you're visiting Dallas Fort Worth, we're promoting this wonderful
Thank you.
massage
Yes.
therapist. It's
Thank
been a
you.
wonderful time meeting
ma'am.
Miss Genevieve. One more last question. Okay. One more last question on marriage, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is waiting. Somebody is still waiting to be married.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody has been married.
Mm-hmm.
For those who have been divorced, like I said before,
Right.
I'm not against it.
Mm-hmm.
Like she said, if somebody is always taking himself first,
That's right.
that's not love.
Mm-hmm.
That's not love.
Mhm.
God puts us first in everything. He's number one in everything.
Mm-hmm.
So please, 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 she's gonna tell us one more little secret.
Jesus calls the church
Mm-hmm.
his bride.
Mm.
Yes.
Powerful.
When you get married, what are you called?
Bride.
The bride.
The bride.
Mhm.
So if Jesus thinks so much of us
Mhm.
to call us a bride,
Mm-hmm.
think of yourself that way too.
Oh, powerful.
I told you, she's a wonderful queen.
That's
You
a-
have something for the viewers, please.
Yes, Miss Lily. So, Miss Genevieve, like you always bless my heart. She just said that Jesus called the church bride.
Right.
And if the man loves you, he's gonna call you his bride. So always have that in your mind. Know that you are a bride. And don't take yourself less than that. Every time whenever you walk, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
That's right.
Lily said, if you're a woman and you're supposed to get married, you haven't been married. What are you waiting for? There are so many men here. If you don't get a right one, we are in the market. Go to the market. Choose one. choose.
That's true.
There are a lot of them. Just wait, but I don't say that. Keep yourself because your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost.
Yes, ma'am.
So
And
thank you.
sometimes it's also the character.
Mhm.
How do you respect yourself? How
That's
do
right.
you treat yourself?
Right.
How do you behave? Are you the man yourself in the
Right.
house? Are you the man when you're walking?
Right.
Are you the man in everything you do?
Mhm.
Respect yourself.
Right.
Also, men look for gentle and
Yes.
loving and
Yes.
respectable women.
Yes.
Mhm.
You can slay the way you want,
Mhm.
but keep it up for the body of Christ. It was a great pleasure
Thank you so
to
much.
host you, Miss Genevieve. For those ones who are joining us, you can roll the video all the way to the back. It's been a great content shared right here. If you want to follow Queen Mother, please, Queen Mother Royalty,
Yes,
Instagram,
Mhm.
Queen Mother Royalty, TikTok, Queen
Uh-huh.
Mother Royalty, Facebook.
Thank
This is where the channel that brings life, happiness, joy.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
ladies.
much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. And if you're watching until this far, know that we got a permanent place for you in our hearts. So
Amen.
thank you and karibu
And
sana.
she gonna say a word to your husband, please, since
Oh,
you just
yes.
celebrated your anniversary.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Please say a
Oh.
word. What's your husband's name?
Mr.
Robert.
Robert. Please say a word to Mr. Robert.
7.
7.
7.
He
Oh,
will
wow.
understand.
Yes, he will.
Mr. Robert,
Mr.
you know what
Robert.
7 means, eh?
Absolutely.
We
You
thank
should always have something secret between the two of you that tells each other how much you love each other.
Aw.
7 is ours.
Oh,
Mine is number 4.
There you go.
And mine is number 7 too. Mine is number 7 too. So, Mr. Robert, thank you for taking care of this wonderful,
Oh.
beautiful lady. And thank you for letting her come to our channel. We have so much blessed with her. So, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So, today being we have a Mother's Day coming up soon. And you know, mothers are special people in this planet Earth.
Yes.
Mothers are special people in the world. I always feel like mothers should just be given a big, a more better holiday than this, you know.
Mother's Month, not Mother's Day.
Thank you. Mother's Month, where
Yes.
mothers take off from all their duties and they just go for a vacation somewhere just to have their mind
Yes.
to self. So, what do you have to tell mothers on the coming up Mother's Day?
Remember, it's your day.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about the kids.
Mhm.
It's not about what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Let them give back to you. That's the best lesson you can teach your children.
Oh, that sounds great. So Mother's Day, you had just like Miss Genevieve said. So to mothers, I just have a special, place for you. You carry them in your belly for 9 months.
Right.
You take care of them. So mothers, remember, and we are the protectors of our little ones. And when I say our little ones, you know, you are always a mother. Even if your child
Yes,
grows you and she becomes like old and old and old, she's still your baby or he's still your baby. And that's why we take our husbands and we make them our babies too, because we have to take care of them. And that's why we call babies. So to the mothers out there, remember you are greater than who you think you are.
Yes,
Remember, you are brilliant. Remember, you are beautiful. Remember, you are just awesome in and out. It doesn't matter what you're going through, but you are always gonna be the best.
That's right.
You are always gonna be the head and not the tail. You are always gonna be the victorious. And just as Christ loved the church, Christ loves you more than you can imagine. And I love you dearly. So happy Mother's Day.
Yes,
Well, this is the month of
enjoy yourself and let people enjoy you. Remember, they get to love you as much as you get to love them.
Thank you. One thing that I always tell mothers, what has kept me glowing, I look like 20. I'm
Yes,
not.
you do.
I love myself. Stress can kill you.
Yes.
But as a mother, you created something and bared it. So please enjoy yourself.
Absolutely.
Find something that makes you happy. When you look beautiful, you
Yes.
look young every day. Mother's Day. One thing, please, that you have to tell mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Lily love.
And my own mom, who's in heaven now, enjoying all the shopping she can do and dragging Dad to the heaven malls. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, that's
cute.
powerful.
That poor little old man, he's just walking behind her.
Happy Mother's Day to my wonderful mother, all the way in the oil city. If you visit Uganda, we have the oil city. That's where my mother is. It's called Bulisa. That's where the oil is trending. So I want to wish you happy Mother's Day. I am who I am because of you. You grew tough on us, dress code, everything is because of you. So I want to say I love you. Enjoy Nkwendia. Hoi, 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 hoi. Mkama Ruhanga kulinde. Happy Mother's Day. And I can't forget my wonderful mother-in-law. I don't have only one mother-in-law. I have mothers-in-law. So I want to wish you guys a happy, happy, happy Mother's Day. Adieri, Aboli, Akiki, everyone. I love you all. Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, and
Okay, for the Mother's Day that's coming up, I want to take this special opportunity, a special chance, special moment to wish my mama and my mother-in-law a precious happy Mother's Day. And I want to talk direct to my mom in my dialect, and I want to say nyako majiri. Hey mama, hey ma. Indako marateko, indako onge machal kodi. And I don't choka wona, I do ka tolo ni makawona muna nyisi ni aketi e chunya ka ageni gi chunya maye. Kenda do nyisi ka wono ni aheri hera mogundo. Aheri ma etamora mora midwara abo bedo kai nikechin. Aheri and happy Mother's Day. And to my mother-in-law, Pantego, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.